Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Patron. This is a new Banished-like survival city builder where you start with your townhouse, a couple of people who are homeless, and you are stranded on an island. We are on a Mediterranean map right now, and this game released just recently on Steam, and I wanted to play it very badly, and I wanted to make a series off of it, so that is exactly what we're gonna do today. We're gonna start building a couple of homes for these people so they actually have a place to live somewhere. Maybe we'll just go with a couple of tents for now. Really, I should be using a grid to make sure that I can actually properly build this. And let's give people... Well, we're gonna need some wood. We're gonna go gather some trees over here. As you can see, this is really pretty much the same-ish as you would expect from any city builder game that is set in like banished times, which would be, I guess, Middle Ages, something like that, maybe late to Middle Ages. And there you go, we're gonna be building a couple of these tents. Some people are gonna be, well, they'll be able to live in there. But of course, what is the most important thing usually in games like this? Let's get some food, shall we? We're gonna tell them to build a road out there, and we're gonna take a look at what we can do from production buildings. And we're gonna start with a gatherer shelter, something like this, and we're gonna drop down next to it a hunting lodge as well. Now, of course, soon we're gonna be running out of resources, so we're gonna have to make sure to get new resources, but that is gonna be our start. And now, while the boys build all of that, we can take a look at our research. You can see there is a lot of research going on. Really a lot of research. There is tons and tons, and you can see for most of the stuff you need a lot of coins and then a lot of resources as well to research. But we can start with a quarry, a fisherman's hut, or a cleared path, which basically boosts our herbalist's hut. I think we're gonna unlock fisherman's hut first because it's important we do something to get more food for our people. You know, they're gonna have to survive. We are currently in 1st of April, or yeah, I guess it's just April. Just April year 1. These are, of course, our resources. And we're going to be getting taxes from these guys. So, you know, we're going to be getting some coins from this. And right now they're taking in coal. Coal is going to serve them as a heating thing. But they also have firewood over there. Of course, when winter comes, they're going to need plenty of that. And we're going to make sure that we're going to have production buildings that are going to satisfy all of that. We still need a couple more houses, it seems. We still have some homeless people, and if you don't provide tents for them, they will leave. So I'm going to try building 2 more. Of course, before we can actually build them, I think we're going to need to get some more leather. I don't think we have enough leather for these anymore. We'll see soon, I guess, after they're done chopping these trees down. But we'll be getting leather from the hunting lodge whenever the hunters go out there and start hunting that. And out here in the woods, it's kind of hard to see now that there's leaves in the trees. But you get to see, especially in winter when their leaves are off, you get to see there's like dens for animals. And that means there's lots of animals around. And oh boy! That is quite a storm. Now there's a couple more important things we have to keep in mind out here. And that is building stuff like shrines to make people happy. People actually like being happy, and for some reason they like being happy. And they like seeing their environment be pretty. You would be surprised, but that is the case. There is. So later on, we're gonna be researching, the fisherman's hut has been researched. Stuff like decorative hedge, something like that, we're gonna research these things. And these things are gonna allow us to make the places more pretty. Now, it does seem like we have these houses built, so it's time to assign some people. We're gonna assign some gatherers, a carrier, and a hunter. These buildings, you know, unlike Banished, they are giant. They really are big. Like, so you don't really want to just clump the whole town just together, because most of the production buildings and even houses are really pretty big. So we gotta have to keep an eye on that. And we have our jobs board, as you can see, have lots and lots of different jobs over here. And now that we are producing some food from those, I think the next thing I want to do is see if we can put down a fisherman's hut somewhere on the beach. And this one is going to be providing some fish for us. While nobody is homeless, you can clearly see now we do not have enough leather for this tent. I do wish we would have more info on the resources we have around here, but we don't have like leather and stuff. It's not over there. You can see this is our population. We have a couple of adults, a couple of young, a couple of children, 5 families, which means 5 tents needed. We did research our last research project, so we're gonna go for cleared path. This means that this is gonna increase herbalist hut efficiency if near a gatherer shelter. Now we do not have a herbalist hut yet, but we will be building that one soon because we will need some herbalist stuff so we can heal our people whenever, you know, they get sick and stuff. So this one, see, it says gathers herbs. Same like stuff like Banished. So, and our fishery has been built, so let's go. Fisherman's hut only employs 1 citizen as well, so we're gonna get that going. We're gonna employ somebody, and hopefully they're gonna start producing enough food for us. Now you can see that on coins, we used a lot of coins building all of these things, so we're gonna be low on that. Also, food production, I think the monthly produced over there, like the 400 means that that's what we started with. That's why it's showing like that, because these buildings together are not gonna be producing that much. And there you go, this research is also done. So now we have these research. I think we're gonna wait on the extra stuff over here because we don't have that much coins right now, so I'd rather wait for these things to be built and then slowly accumulate more coins as we go. There is 2 more buildings that we kind of have to build. One is depot, which really works for our carriers, that we can drop resources there and bring them to other places when they need to. So we'll build a resource depot somewhere over here in the offcut from that region to this region. And we're gonna build the depot over there. And that's gonna leave us with a couple more coins, which we are gonna need to build a sawmill that is gonna produce firewood from all the wood that we have going around here. So we're gonna drop this one somewhere over here. As you can see, another giant building, really. And our herbalist has been built, so we can assign 1 person there, and they'll be herbing over here in this forest. Hey, the king is pleased that the new colony is slowly getting on its feet. You've placed the foundations of a flourishing city, and for that you're rewarded. So we get 150 corn, 150 firewood, and 150 lumber. We will definitely take that. Gives us some food and all that stuff, which is good. Good for us. We're also gonna go... I think we're just gonna go gather all the resources over here, because we have, I think, some iron and stone and all that stuff over here just lying around that we can pick up and use in the future. Oh, we do need to assign a woodcutter, and this leaves us with 3 basic workers. So we want these guys, you know, to haul stuff, etc. around and build for us. So we gotta always keep some basic workers. So the 6th tent that we built is empty, as you can see, which means no income, like we have income from all of these guys. But that's okay, because once the kids grow up, or the young adults that grow up, they'll want to move into their own tent and do things that people have done in tents for thousands of years. Make babies. Now, even though I said I'm not gonna research more, I did go and research the hedge. So we can maybe drop it down. We have some beautification, as you can see. And these are the hedges. Of course, unfortunately, they all cost coins. We do have flag posts as well that we can drop down. And this displays our banner beautifully. Citizens love him because he used all of his coins on building a hedge over here. Whenever we get a worker, that is. They're gonna build the hedges over here, and maybe that's gonna make people a bit happier because they're gonna have a lovely hedge right in their home. Now, if we look at our food, last month we produced 102 food and we used 117, which means we're gonna have to start upgrading some of these things. So we can spend coins to upgrade, give you extra worker slots, increase production. We do have enough coins, enough lumber to do this. So we're gonna go for large baskets 1. Yoink, upgrade that. Let's take a look at these guys. So we could do expert skinning to get more leather, or extra butchering, or expert butchering. So we'll go for expert butchering over here. I'm not gonna expand it yet because we don't have that many extra people. Also, the hunting lodge does use lumber and iron because they need the resources to make traps and such. So you gotta keep in mind, this is not just free food, they do use stuff to make stuff. Oh yeah, there's our hedge. Look at that. People can now hide behind a hedge and be happy about it. I don't know. I hope it makes them happy. Now the next thing I wanted to build, really pretty much the only thing that I wanted to build before the winter comes, is the docks. This enables trading with the mainland, because we are, you know, somewhere far away. Now I don't know if we can fit it over here. It seems like we could. Oh yeah, we can. Well, that's actually great. We're gonna build this bad boy over here. We're gonna connect it with a street down this way maybe. And we're gonna slowly but surely build this bad boy. And we're gonna have trading. I think the ship, this is gonna be kind of like in Banished, where a ship comes every so often, and then we can trade. I think, maybe, I haven't actually tried it yet, so we'll see. Maybe we can we just sell, let's say, I wanna sell a couple of these. If we sell like 4 blackberries, we get 3 coins. Do we do that right away? Oh yeah, so you can just... Oh, you can do that, and then a trade ship comes and takes that. Okay, so it's good to know for next time. And the winter is coming now, so now that the leaves are off, you get to see all these burrows and such that animals have over here where they live. And you get to actually see animals running around. Or maybe just kids, which, to be honest, is pretty much the same, but... Yeah, winter is coming. I think next research we're gonna do is mine, so we can start mining coal and iron. This is gonna be very important. If you look into the grid, this I believe is for resources. You can see in these areas over here, like this over here where it's green, this one where it's green, there is resources that you can mine. So coal and iron and such. And winter is here. It is fully here. It's very snowy, very pretty. You'll love to see it. And let's see how we're doing on food. Okay, we actually did produce more last month than we used. That is very good to see. So the boost that we had from the upgrades that we did over here are very much helping us. I think we're gonna have to do something about clothing, because this guy does not look like he's got any pants on. And he's fishing during the winter. It looks like he's got no pants, but he's got socks on. And there's a crab that's gonna attack him. So the next thing I wanted to build is a well. This well is gonna, of course, as you would presume, help us in case there is a fire. So we're gonna drop one like over here, behind our beautiful townhouse, which, as you can see over here, you can do degrees, but we need decrease, not degrees. But we need to unlock some of these, and then we can spend our influence and do that. Now, there's a couple of buildings we still want to build, and, you know, especially the new ones that we just researched, the coal mine and the iron mine. I think coal mine might be the best, due to the fact that it's gonna produce coal that we can use to warm ourselves with. Now, if we look into this, the efficiency over here is 100%. It's very nice and rich, and very rich ore. You can see it drops the further away you go. Of course, over here is just 0, so that's not the best. And over here we can go up to 66, which is also not the best. It would be the closest. So I think we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna build our coal mine on this side of the river. And we also need to build a bridge to cross. We don't have enough coins for that. Wow, the bridges are expensive. Haha, who would have thought? Can we make a shorter bridge anywhere? I doubt it. This is really the only option we have, huh? And this is 280 coins. Well, we're not that far away from it, so I'm gonna wait. Oh, we do have a new family living over here. So we have some adults. Apparently we also need more carriers now that we are increasing the amount of places we have running around. This is good. We got a new family. Hopefully they're gonna start producing stuff and things. And since these tents are pretty cheap to build, I'm gonna build like 2 more, so in the future, if we get more people, they can go live up here, which unfortunately is kind of living in the forest, but we'll have to do. Alright, we have enough coins for the bridge finally. This is good to know. At long last, the bridge has been built, and it does seem like it's built right away. You don't actually need builders around. So this is good, and hopefully now we'll be able to build a coal mine. Just need to bring some lumber in, and since we're really not doing anything else over here, we might as well just go and chop these trees, give us a bit of a lumber. We researched tracking prey, which increases hunting lodge efficiency if near a herbalist hut by 20%. So these three are all together over here, so that should boost us a bit more. And whenever we get more coins, we can increase these large baskets. Sure, let's go. We're gonna need food, so I think increasing these is gonna make sense. Just so we can produce enough. And oh, look like that. We have some miners. Let's go. And I don't mean miners. I mean miners that gonna come and mine some coal for us, which should hopefully. Oh, there's a bear. Jesus, run. This should be here to provide all the good stuff for us so we can survive the winter. And now what is this? The royal tax increases. The crown has endeavors all around the globe, and it's the duty of each subject to help make that happen. From now onward, the king is raising taxes on certain goods. Okay, so we can do venison trade fee increase to 18%. Peasants' labor's loyalty is going up by 10, I guess. Merchant and gentry loyalty -5. Sure, why not? Stone is something we got plenty, we don't really need. Although we're not really making any money off of it, but I'm gonna sell some stone, because we can build a quarry and get more stone out of that, and that's gonna give us money that we're gonna need to then build a quarry. So let's take a look at that. So this one produces 220 stone per year, and since we only have 2 workers right now, I'm not gonna build that yet. But quarry and mine, wherever mine is, the other mine, the iron mine, are definitely something we need to build, and the forester's hut that's gonna just produce lumber for us slowly but surely. That is something we need to build as well. But we're gonna take a look at that in the next episode. For now, thank you everybody for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this first episode of Patron. I know this is not the game you voted for. You all voted for Stardeos, but since that series ended, I said, you know what? We gotta play Patron as well, because it looks like an awesome game. So, hope you enjoyed it. There's gonna be a couple more episodes coming, and I'll see you guys next time.